In Nigeria today, 1 in 3 girls is married before the age of 18, according to the Child Marriage Data Portal, making the country home to the world's third highest number of adolescent marriages. To help change this reality, stakeholders from government, civil society, and development organizations gathered for the screening of a short film titled Stories That Move Policy, aimed at advocating policies that give married and pregnant adolescents a second chance at education. The event, held to mark Malala Day and celebrate the birthday of Pakistani education activist Malala Yousafzai, spotlighted the stories of girls whose education was disrupted by early marriage and teenage pregnancy. It highlighted their resilience, aspirations, and determination to return to school if given the opportunity.
Here we are pushing for the rights of girls to go to school, but we're also pushing specifically for the rights of married and pregnant adolescent girls. There's over 23 million girls who have been married under the age of 18 in Nigeria. They have a right to go to school, and we have a responsibility to push policymakers to ensure that the conditions and the funding is right for them to go to school, not just for themselves, but also for their children and for future generations, so that we can end this perpetual cycle of children being out of school.
Because if you're designing a system for people without considering their needs, then that system is not done for them. So the married adolescents are bringing to the fore the things that are hindering them from getting an education, which includes things like toilets, things like childcare, things like more conducive classroom to their needs. So if we need policymakers or those in charge to pay attention to those needs that they are bringing out, so that they can design system that works for them.
So me, I just want the government to just build a school for just adolescent mothers, so that even us too, we will feel, yes, like we are not left behind. We still have some things to do.
Earlier, speakers at the event called for stronger protection of girls' rights, increased investment in education, and policies that ensure every girl, regardless of her circumstances, has access to quality learning opportunities.
You have to prove yourself. You have to keep fighting for what you know is your right, and you have to use people. Advocacy is very strong.
Education issues cannot be handled by the ministry alone. The ministry can develop policies and will continue to develop policies.
A lot of policy changes happen around the world based on how stories are told. And Nigeria, we no longer take that for granted. We will continue to support initiatives that use storytelling for change, for norms transformation, and for obvious development of our women and girls.
The event ended with a renewed call on governments, development partners, and communities to translate these stories into action by adopting policies that enable married and pregnant adolescents to return to school, fulfill their potential, and contribute meaningfully to society. Gloria Atta reporting for S24 Television.